Hey guys, I'm here today with a review of the Maker's Workbook Sewing Edition from Creative Industry. When they reached out and asked me if I'd like to review this, I jumped at it because it's stationery and I'm an absolute stationery geek. I love notebooks of all shapes and sizes. I've got pens in all different colours and types. It's just my thing. So I like having notebooks everywhere, so I've always got one to hand, and I've got them for all different things. So this is great because it's dedicated to my sewing, and it means that I'm not going to fill it with other stuff and then need to get another one and then misplace this one and what have you. So first thing I really liked about it was the fact that it's craft card, because that means you can like colour it in or paint it, or you know, if you want to make, if you're bored one day, I guess, you could like decorate it how you will see fit, basically. On the back, there's like a tape measure design. I love that it's spiral bound because that means you can sit it flat when you're working, which means you don't have to keep like flipping it open. That is one of my most annoying, that's the most annoying thing for me with notebooks, is if they keep flipping shut again. Can't stand it. It's just, and I end up breaking the spines, and I don't like that either. So these little like quick tabs are great. So when I saw this, I was like, ooh, what's that? So I'm gonna go for a walk through the book now. So you've got your contents page, which it's very like bullet journal vibes. So I like that it's all like hand doodled and stuff. So you've got room for 25 projects. And so your project page will look something like this, and you'll notice down on this side it says too many ideas, not enough time. Well, on the next page there's a different one and it's in a different place. I like that it's not got the same stuff. You know, I think it just goes from that, yeah, it goes from the bottom corner to the top corner and it alternates, but there's, as far as I'm aware, there's always a new like quote or saying. I didn't see any doubles, but you know, it's easily missed. I really like the like bullet journal doodly vibe of it. Like, I like these, they're just so cool. I love the aesthetic of it. I think it's very fun. So I wanted to make a project before I did this. I've had this a few weeks now, but I wanted to actually use it before I come on here and done a video. So like I said, I've got a few of these for a few different things. I don't know why. I'm not a rainbow person per se, but I always write in rainbow when I've got something like this. So I've got the stapler fine liners, and I always have to write in a rainbow if I'm doing something like this. So you'll notice I've coloured in the bit where it says Project 1. I don't know, it's just my thing, I guess. So you've got room for 25 projects. All of them have this same basic layout. There's just this bit down here that moves around and then dictates where the next time of the fabric swatch goes. I think some pages, if it's on the top, then the fabric swatch is on the bottom and the next time's on the top. So I think those two bits just swap and change. If you flick to the designing tab, you've got female body form pages. You've got 8 of these, and on the back of each one is a bit of gridded paper too. So you can do your doodles and your designing on this page. I like that there's back, side and front view, because a lot of the ones I've seen are just back and front, and I think the side is important because I've just made a pair of shorts. Oh, it's gonna happen. There you go. I just made a pair of shorts for Minerva Crafts for my new blog post with them. It will be September 2nd. That hits their blog. I found out today. So yeah, that'll be fun. And I had, because the shorts are made in all different sections, like you've got the front yoke, the side yoke, I was using reversible denim, and I wanted to take advantage. I've got a piece here actually. So it's like blue on one side and like an olivey green on the other. So I wanted to chop and change and make like a hybrid pair of shorts using the two colours. And there's this bit where they meet at the side that I'm actually wearing them, as you can see. So like that's like a checkerboard effect, because the cuffs are green, and from the back the only bit that would have been green was the cuff. So I thought, well, I'll do this back yoke bit green, but then I wasn't sure how that bit would look. But because I've done the pocket piece in green, it's giving it like a checkerboard type thing with the blue, so I was really happy with that. You have a quick flash of them. So yeah, they'll be on the Minerva Crafts blog on September 2nd. So I was using this to like jot that down, because these shorts are great. There's a couple of different like bits you can choose. Like you can have bubble hem, straight hem, mini, mid-thigh and the knee length. These are just straight leg, mid-thigh with cuffs. So I've got loads of ideas for doing like different changes, and I've actually jotted them all down in this, which is handy, so that I can go back to that and be like, yep, that's what I wanted to do. So back to this. So we've got the planning tab now. You've got 3 pages of stash list. So you got that one, and then you've got a double page, and then you've got projects in waiting, 3 pages. Now we all know we're going to fill that up pretty quick, because I don't know about you, but my to sew list is probably longer than I know it's a lot longer than the list of things I've actually completed, and that's including purses, handbags, whatever. So yeah, I feel like that's probably going to be the first part that gets filled up in this book, but you know, we can't help it. All these people keep bringing out these lovely patterns. I thank them for it. So yeah, we've got reference, and then you've got all your needle sizes on here, and it's like fabric weight, what you should be using for what fabric, which is great. I would have killed for this when I started sewing, because all these needle sizes like last year terrified me. I was like, but what? But first off, I was really confused why some places were like, oh, they're size 75, and then another was like, they're a size 11. I was like, but what is a size 11? And then it took me about a day of researching to find out that it's just European and American sizes. I found out pretty quickly that 75 is an 11, but it was just trying to... I was like, but why though? I literally couldn't... My head just couldn't get... Why can't they just all use the same? But, you know, such is life. And then you got the sewing machine needle purposes and an imperial to metric conversion, which is handy as well, because I'm always like, okay, but if this pattern from America says I need a yard, how much is that in a metre? Or if I need like 3 yards, can I get away with like 2.5 metres? Is that enough? And so that will be really handy for me in the future going forward, because I don't always trust Google. It's burned me a few times. And then you've just got your blank page at the back. So I can see it's been really handy. I guess you could actually, I mean, if you done a lot of sewing, like, I mean, if you were cranking out dressmaking projects like every week, you were doing like 2 or 3, you could in theory have a few of these. And because if it was the kind of thing you were going to go back and you want to read your notes on, you could have a few of these. You could have one for dresses and skirts, one for shorts, one for tops, you know, one for trousers. You could then you could quick access the one you wanted to find the notes if you know, but you'd have to sew a lot for that. I think I'm just going to stick with the once it's filled up, I'll go on to another one. I'm going to obviously keep them all because I've got the notes on what I'd do next time and whether or not I liked the pattern, because I might think, oh, well, this fabric might work for that pattern, and I think, yes, but it might work, but you don't like that pattern. So, well, not that I don't like it, but I don't like the way it sits on me. So, yeah. Love this book. I highly recommend it. Thank you, Creative Industry, for sending me this wonderful gift. I am going to use it lots. I mean, I'll be purchasing probably a bucket load of stuff. Maybe this one and another one, and some of your new pattern envelopes, because they're amazing. I don't know if you follow them on social media, but they've just released like the most amazing pattern envelopes. So again, they're like the brown. I think they must be craft cards, but like, so when you've bought a PDF, the thing that annoys me most about the PDF patterns is there's nowhere to put everything, so you then have to buy envelopes. And I've tried putting them in envelopes, and then I end up ripping the envelopes. But they've made these really durable, nice ones that have got an area on the front, so you can stick like a picture of whatever you're, whatever's inside, like the like line drawing or whatever. So I've actually got quite a few PDF patterns, so that would be really handy for me to be able to have somewhere to actually store them, because at the moment most of them are just folded up and clipped together with a paper clip, but that's not ideal because they're going to end up getting ripped and ruined. So yeah, lots of lovely new products that I will be keeping an eye on. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed my ramblings today. Bye.